What's up, everybody? Lisa the Pilates chick here. Today I'm bringing you a workout for balance. On the mat, we're going to need two pieces of equipment. Actually three. One, your mat. Two, our balance disc. And three, our foam roller. We're going to be using the foam roller at the end, so just make sure you have it nearby a wall. And then also no shoes, so that way we can use the feet balancing on the disc here. So we're going to start lying down, right on your mat. We're going to start with your feet right on the disc. Now make sure you got the spiky side down, so that way it can have some grip onto the mat. And then another tip before we start is if you have it blowed up too much, you're going to have a really hard time balancing. So just make sure it's just light enough so you can push a hand into it and it moves. We're going to lower back down to the mat, get settled in, place your feet right on top. Now your heels are just slightly hanging off. They're not right on top of your balancing disc. And then bring it in close to your bum. Now that you have it here, take one deep breath in and exhale it out. Again, breath in and out. Now let's start moving. Inhale, press your hips up high. Reach your fingers to your heels. Now I'm looking for a straight line from your hip to your knee. Soften your sternum, your belly, your tail, roll down your spine. This is a Pilates inspired workout, so I'm taking some moves from the mat and challenging them a little bit more with the balance disc. Inhale, press up, and exhale as you lower. Inhale up, and lower the very last one, and lower it all the way down. Now you notice I shifted a little there. I let my core go. So keep your core in. Now to make it harder, put one foot in the middle, cross your left ankle over your right knee, one leg. Inhale, press up. Find your balance and soften as you exhale. Inhale, press up. Exhale, soften. You notice the side's a little harder. Maybe it's harder to balance for you. And release, or you feel your foot pushing down a little bit more. I'm going to move my disc. It moved. Left foot. Place your right ankle over your left. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. Two more. Now this side's easier for me. I don't know about you, but my left side's better on my balance than my right. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. Place both feet right on the top. Now pull your belly down. So if you have one hand on your stomach, pull your belly down. Now when you take a breath, I want it coming from your ribs. So now your hand doesn't move as you exhale. Try that again. Inhale and exhale. Keep your belly down. Now, belly down, lift two legs up an inch. Lower. Did your belly pop up? If not, good. Let's keep going. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale. Last two. Exhale, lower. And release. Boy, you should have felt those lower abdominals kick on and keep working. Take your dome and move it over to the left a little bit. Put one foot on it, which is your left, bent. Straighten your right leg. Flex your foot. Push into the dome. Lift the leg no higher than the knee. Step on the gas. Lower. Step on the brake, toes to nose, lift, gas, lower. Again, break it up, gas down, and lower. Up with the brake, gas down. Now while you're doing this, your job is to keep your hips still, lifting your knee no higher than the bent knee. Nothing else is moving but that leg. One more. And lower. Switch. Bring the dome over to the right. Get it nice and centered. Put your right foot on it. Straighten your left leg. Step on the brake. Lift your leg. Belly down. Step on the gas. Lower. Break it up. Step on the gas. Lower. Keep your hand on your stomach and now keep pulling your belly away from the hand. 2 more. Breath. This is a great workout for people with back pain because I don't have a lot of flexion in. And you're really gonna like what's coming up next. 1 more. And release. Take your ball. Grab it so it comes in between your knees. Hands are long. Same thing, pull the belly down. Now we're lifting the feet and squeezing the ball. Lift it off, just off. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Pull the belly down, squeeze the ball, lift, lower. Don't hold your breath, keep breathing. 1 more. And lower. Let's make some hip circles. Bring your knees up to the sky. Towards you. Put your hands right on your knees. Squeeze that ball. Circle to the right, down, around, half circle up, stop. Now your hips don't move. Your tailbone is grounded, reverse. Half a circle around, half a circle around the other direction. Keep squeezing that ball, pulling your belly down. It's a small range of motion. We're just making a half of a circle one way and a half of a circle the other way. I'll take my hands away so you can see. Down, around, and up. Did you see my hips? They're not moving. How are you doing at home? 1 more. And lower. Now comes the fun part. Take the dome underneath your tailbone. So how we're gonna do that is I want you to lift up into bridge, slide the dome under. So I kind of want your tailbone right in the middle of the dome. So find that position. You might have to readjust. There we go. So now it's gonna feel like you're kind of on this uneven surface. Shift your hips to the right and the left. Now let your knees go with it. There you go. Just getting everything moving. And stopping with your knees up. Now bring one knee towards your chest. Pull it in, either hands underneath the knee if you have knee issues, or on top. Get a little hip flexor stretch. Straighten the left leg and reach it out. And just pull that knee in. Enjoy the stretch. A couple breaths here. Bring the other knee in. Ooh, it requires a little bit of balance. Change. Put the right leg down. Find your balance. Pull the left leg in and extend the right. And stretch it out. The more you pull the left knee toward the armpit, the more stretch you'll get on that right hip flexor. And release. All right, put one hand down, bring that knee into the chest, put both hands down. Now you notice you're gonna have to pull in your core for that balance to keep yourself level. Now listen, straighten both legs to the sky. Now I don't want them toward your nose. You see that they're on an L. I want a straight line from your hip to your ankle. Belly's in. The weight is on my shoulders. Lower one leg. The right leg goes down. The left leg stays still. Bring it up. Keep your range of motion small as you change. It's going to require a lot of concentration and a lot of core strength. So when you're lowering one leg, the other leg in the sky doesn't move towards you. It stays nice and still. Let's try 2 more. Lower and lift. Last one. And bend your knees in just for a moment. Let's add some circles. Straighten your legs. Now, if you have knee issues or back, you can leave them slightly bent like so. So the knees are just out to the side. If you're able to, you can straighten. Your heels are together, your toes are apart. So it looks like a little V with your feet. Let's draw a box first. Open your legs. 1. Lower them down. 2. Close the box. 3. Up on 4. Pull the belly in. Open 1. Down 2. Close 3. Up 4. Open 1. Down 2. Power your hips. And up. Keep them nice and still. Lower. Together. Up. Reverse. Lower 1. Open 2. Up 3. Close 4. Lower 1. Open 2. Up 3. Last time. Up and close. Bend your knees in. Give them a nice hug. Because now we're going to make those circles. So let's start. Small, open, around, and up. Keep the range of motion small because when you go big, whoa, watch what happens. Your hips shift all over. Small, controlled micro movements. So that way the only thing moving is your hip bone in the, your leg bone in the hip socket. Out, around, and up. And let's pause to reverse. Down, open, around, close, up. The goal is think about reaching your toes to the sky like you're holding pencils in between your big toe and your second toe. And you're painting something on the ceiling. 1 more. And release. Bring it all the way back in. And then straighten your legs. Now we already did scissors. 1 leg lowers, 1 leg lifts. Now let's move them simultaneously. Right leg goes down, bring it up, switch. Left leg goes down, switch. See if you can brush your inner thighs, brush your calves while you're doing this, and reach. All the while keeping your hips still. It's a lot of thought. Link up your mind with your breath. For 2, for 1, bend your knees in, give them a little hug. The last one we're going to do is beats. Again, it's a Pilates inspired move, so straighten your legs, lower them down, a couple inches, it's not far. Open and close your legs, it's nice and small. Think about clicking your heels. You remember the Wizard of Oz and Dorothy's red shoes? Click the heels together, but not the toes. And let's go up to the sky, ankles level with knees, and click your heels downward a little. Keep pulling the belly in, click them up, and lower, and up, lower, and final up. Bend your knees in, nice little hug, and roll both your knees over to the left or the right shoulder. Half a circle around to the left shoulder. So we're just making a U. So our head is like the open part of the U, and our knees are circling to make to each corner of the U. So around, knees go to the left. Around, half a circle up to the other part. You can give them a hug if you want. And release. Come all the way up. Lift up into bridge. Take that out. Dip your legs over. Let's come over onto all fours. Now, bird dog. This can be a challenging exercise even on its own. So place the dome off to one side, your left. Get into a quadruped. Put your left knee right in the center. Now we're going to be moving your left arm and your right leg. So find your balance, and now just lift that knee off just a little bit and set it back down. Lift the right knee up just a little and set it back down. One more, lift and release. Now take the dome over to the right knee, put it on there just so you can see. So pull your belly in, lift the left leg and lower the left knee. Lift. Now the only thing moving is that left knee. My head's not hanging down. I'm pushing my shoulders back toward my pockets. My head's in line with my spine. Everything's working. And release. Now from here, we're going to do the bird dog. So we're going to move the right arm and the left leg. I want you to follow the mat so that way you're not up in the air. So reach your right arm and left leg straight along the mat. Hold and reach, pull the belly in, drag it back in. Reach and back in. Reach. Now, how are you doing? Is that easy? Can maybe you lift it up a little, lower it, come back in. Reach it along. Lift, lower, back in. Takes a lot of balance. Lift, back in, and stop. Put the dome on the left so you can see. Now, if you have wrist issues, go ahead and make a fist. Put your left knee right on there, your toe, the ball of the foot's right on the mat. I'm gonna switch to my wrist, my fist. All right, we're moving our right leg and left arm. Get your head back, pull your belly in and reach, pull it in. Reach and in. Now you can sit your knee down every time, totally up to you. The most important part is your head stays in line, no drooping of the head, the belly stays in and up. All right, now you're ready to lift the arm and the leg. Okay, press up, reach, lift, lower, in. Take your time with it. Out, lift, and in. One more, your alignment. Shoulders stay under, over the wrist. And in and relax. Those are hard. Now we're gonna do two knees right on the dome. This can be a little challenging. I'm gonna use my wrists and making a fist to support my wrist. Now we're gonna hover the knees on this position. Pull your belly in. Hovering the knees off, hold, set the knees down. Pull your shoulders back and down, lift, lower, pull your belly in. Now straight line, head to butt, lift, lower. One more, lift, and lower all the way back down. All right, now here comes the fun part. We're gonna grab a pole. If you don't have a pole, make sure you can always use a broomstick. Here's where our foam roller comes into play. We are gonna grab our roller in our left hand. Our right hand has our pole. This is going to require a little bit of balance too, but we're going to start small. I want you to take the roller on top of your left foot, and your left hand is right on the roller. We're going to push the roller with our left hand and our right foot together because we're going to be doing that one-legged balance that we did in the last video. So look forward, push the roller together with your hand and your foot. I want you to tip forward a little bit. Now come back up, put your foot down. Pull in your belly, push, flat back, coming back up, good. Balance, it only gets harder the more you challenge it. And lower, keep pushing your hand to the roller and the top of your foot up. Reach, and up, one more. Reach, and up. How'd you do? Good. Now let's try my weaker side. I'm gonna turn around so you can see. Put the roller on top, step on the brake, get in position, grab the floor with your left toes, reach, and up. Now you can keep the range of motion small. Push the roller together. You're using the broom or the pole for balance, and just breathe it out. Your foot is the foundation of your movement. You've got to keep them strong. One more. So you reduce your risk for falling. And release. Now comes the fun part. We're going to put our pole off, and we're going to stand on the roller. So I'm going to place the roller down against a wall. So I'm going to place one hand on the wall, followed by the other one, and then place one foot on the roller and hold. Now to see if I can rise up with my left heel, lower my left heel down. Do you feel your right foot working to keep you there? So it's like a little birdie on a perch. It's just hugging that roller. Again, rise your left heel up, lower your left heel. Rise up and lower, rise up and lower. Now take your right foot to the ball of the foot on there. Now, can we rise up with both heels? Rise up, lower. It's a small movement. Rise up with both heels and lower. If you need to move closer, so your back is nice and flat, readjust. Rise up, lower. Belly's in, back is flat, arms are supported. One more, and lower. Now we switch feet. The left foot is on there like a little birdie in a perch. It's kind of curled over. Right heel. Inhale, rise your right heel up, and lower. Belly's in, flat back. You're staring right at the wall, right in front of you. Rise up, and lower. And finish. Now take your left foot, move the ball of the foot. You may have to step down and step forward so your back stays flat. The left ball of the foot is on that roller. Right heel, let's inhale, rise up, rise down. Now is the side easier for you or harder for you to complete? This is my easier balance side. One more, rise up and lower. Now, if that was easy for you, fabulous. I want you to follow me. However, if it's hard, I want you to stick with the version we just did. So my head may get cut off for a moment. So now let's go ahead and stand on the roller. My hands are against the wall. I'm going to place one foot on the roller, hold. I'm going to lean into the wall a little bit, hold. I'm going to find the weight on my right leg, come up, hold. Now I'm going to move my hands up the wall. I want you to roll the roller just a tiny bit forward. Keep your back straight. Lower the heels. You'll notice it only moved a very small amount. Toes down. Now roll the roller back, heels down. Very small. You're a bird on a perch again. And roll heels down. Toes go down. You rise up a little. Heels go down. It's a small range of motion for those ankles. Hold on to that wall. Brace yourself against it. One more. Now lean against the wall and push away. That's going to challenge your balance even more. Lean against the wall like a push-up. Push away. Lean against it. Push away. One more. And release. Now lean against the wall, slightly bend your knees. Step that left foot down onto the floor. Step the right foot down onto the floor. Now let's take the roller long ways right next to us. Place your right hand on the wall. Your left foot is going to be on the floor and your right leg is going to be right on that roller. Guess what's coming? We're going to balance. So I want you to squat down the wall, stand up, squat down. Now you notice my hands moving with me down the wall so I can keep my balance. Now if you need to move closer, take your foot off and you come closer to the wall. There we go. That way your back stays square, your shoulders stay square. Squat down and up. One more time. How's your leg doing? And up. Now let's move the roller toward our left side. Right foot on the floor. Left foot on the roller. My hips, my shoulders are square. My left hand's right on the wall. Squat down. Right leg pushes you up. Squat down. Exhale it up. Last one. And release. Come down and grab the roller. And we're going to face the front. Our last one is going to be kind of like a deadlift to get you in position for the hip hinge. Your feet are hip width apart and the roller is right in the front of you and your hands are pushing the roller toward your body. I'm going to hinge forward, roll the roller down, hold. Now you notice my back is flat, my head's in line with my spine. Exhale, come up. Roll it down, stick your butt out, hinge, push the roller toward your legs, roll it back up. Great for balance, teaching you how to hinge from the hip for those deadlifting motions. 2 more, work your breath. And up. The roller comes up too high, just keep it about hip height. Roll it down. And up. Now the last one, I wanted to add one on here just because. We're going to put the roller against the wall lengthwise, okay? We're going to put, let me get in position, it's going to be right on our hip, the bone. We might have to readjust it up the wall. There. So it's kind of like we're leaning into it, but I want that roller kept right there. So we're up nice and tall. We got it adjusted. We have to play around with it. There we go. Reach your arm out. Now, we're going to be lifting our opposite leg. This can be challenging. So maybe you only lift the right heel up and lower. So your goal is pushing that left hip into the wall. Lift the right heel, lower, lift the right heel, and lower. Now, if it was really hard, I don't want you to follow me, but if it was easy, maybe you lift the knee up just a little bit and lower. Lift the knee up a little and stop. Let's do the other side. So put your hip right into it. You can put your other right hand on the roller, that's fine. Now let's start with your left heel. Stand up tall. Left heel up, left heel down. Left heel up, left heel down. Left heel up, hold. If you want it harder, lean into the roller a little and lower that leg. Lift it and lower it. Now we are completely done. Hey, I'm glad you stuck around. Glad you got to learn a few things about the roller and the balancing disc, and you got a great workout in. Hey, stick around. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I provide workouts for people over 40, for Pilates, helping you with your balance, and it's all delivered to you on my app. So until next time, see you later. Lisa the Pilates Girl. Bye.